societies follow their respective cultures. And let's define culture first thing. What is culture? Culture is just an accepted and traditionally transmitted way of behaving. There's nothing more to that. How do you identify the culture of a people or a place? You look at them, how they talk to each other, how they greet their elders, how they bless their juniors, how they eat, how they worship, how they erect their buildings, right? What their architecture is like, how their roads are like. Are they punctual? Are they soft-spoken? Are they loud? How do they behave with animals? How do they behave with men and women? How do they behave with foreigners? All that comes under cultures. And equally, what are their shared myths? What are the stories they believe in? What's their self-concept? All this is culture. Simply put, the culture of a place is evident in the behavior of the people of that place, nothing more than that. And culture is very, very fluid. When you say there is a society that does not approve of dating, you're referring to the culture of that society. Am I right? Right. Does that society have a frozen culture? In the sense that has the culture of that society remained the same over the last 50 or 100 years? Now, food habits, for example, are included in culture. Food is an important ingredient in culture. Were people eating pizza and pasta and chips 100 years back? Were they wearing the same kind of dresses 100 years back? And I'm talking of even the most conservative of societies. Even the most conservative of societies keep changing as a culture. All cultures are fluid. And culture is supposed to be fluid. Culture has to change in light of advancements in science, technology, knowledge, empowerment, economy. As these things change, culture also changes. Culture is supposed to change. Culture does not deserve the kind of sacred and unchangeable respect and spot we provide to it. In India, it's a thing that has gained momentum in the last 10 years or so. We have started thinking of culture as sacred. Now, by definition, the sacred is something that cannot change. Truth is sacred because truth is unchangeable, right? But we have started believing as if culture has to be put in a temple and deified, worshipped as a deity, the deity of culture, Sanskriti. Culture is not all that important. Culture is something you are empowered to change as per the needs of development of your consciousness. What is important is truth. What is important is freedom. Freedom is central. Culture must follow freedom. If you want to assess the quality of culture of a place, the one question you must ask is the culture conducive to freedom? Because freedom is the highest goal. Socially, spiritually, individually, in every way, the highest goal of human life is freedom. Freedom. So, a culture is good if it protects and promotes, come on, freedom. And a culture deserves to be changed if it does not protect and promote freedom. Freedom is the benchmark. Freedom is the litmus test. Getting it? So, people sticking to the dictates of their culture is something you need not take very seriously. Right? What are young people supposed to do if not meet each other? What's the alternative to dating, I ask? Arranged marriage? If people don't date, Basically what we are saying is there would be arranged marriages, right? And don't we know of the horror of arranged marriages? I'm not saying love marriages are any less horrible. But the horror of arranged relationships is special. Very, very unique. If a young man and a young woman cannot meet as a man and woman, how are they ever going to strike a relationship? I am asking a very practical question. Please tell me. First of all, they have all the freedom to do that. Secondly, if you take away that freedom, what will happen to the most foundational of human relationships? The relationship between a man and a woman. How is that ever going to be formed? What's the answer? Papa and Mummy will do that. Huh? And how dignified does it sound? Papa is dating the girl you want to marry. That's what arranged marriage is about, right? The girl you ought to marry is meeting Papa. And Papa will then decide whether or not the girl can enter your house. Are you getting it? Meet each other as free individuals, as free men and free women. Free not only of external pressure, but also internal ego. Do not meet the other as someone to be exploited. Do not meet the other as a means of entertainment. Meet the other as someone who would be helpful to you in your next steps through life. And meet the other as someone you'd like to be with in a friendly way. Right? Fear is something that is the target of all religion, all spirituality, all wisdom. Freedom from fear is what spirituality ultimately wants. You should not be afraid. You should be free. So first thing, you should be free of the fear of society. Second thing, you should be free of the tyranny of your own ego. Do not be mean when you date. Your lust should not be the driver when you date. You're not using the other as a means for your entertainment and enjoyment when you date. Ensure that. If that is okay, then dating is something obvious, smooth, even desirable. A boy can meet a boy, a girl can meet a girl, and a girl can meet a boy. It's all okay. It has to happen. A society that does not allow that is a sick society.